another what I eat in a day video, but with a slight twist. I thought I'd do a what I eat in a day, kind of like a budget edition. So I'm basically gonna try to keep every meal under £1, £1.50 per portion. You guys normally seems to like my budget-friendly videos, so I thought I'd combine a what I eat in a day with budget-friendly recipe in one video, because, you know, why not? I'm sure that with everything that's going on, lots of you are probably thinking about ways to reduce your food costs, or maybe to just spend less in general. I mean, they are very uncertain times, to say the least. I hope you guys are well, and I hope you financially okay. But personally, I'm definitely trying to kind of like find ways to reduce my outgoings, and just literally be more mindful about the amount of food I buy, and also the amount of food I waste. So I try not to waste anything really, if I can, although sometimes it's hard and no one is perfect, and that's okay too. So I thought maybe doing some kind of like very easy but still quite nutritious and healthy meals could be helpful considering everything that's going on. So I'm just sipping on my tea, and now I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. So for breakfast, I'm gonna make a baked porridge. I think I made this before, baked porridge or baked oatmeal. It's just basically a nice way to spice up your porridge if you feel for something a bit fancier. Obviously, porridge is a great staple. It's a great breakfast. It's cheap, it's nutritious, it's calorie dense as well, so it will keep you full for quite some times. And I mean, who doesn't like porridge, I guess? Yeah, without any more blabbering from my side, let's go and make some breakfast. Go with my porridge, I'm gonna stew some frozen berries. I'm obsessed with like stewing frozen berries, so having like a warm kind of fruit compote kind of thing. And frozen berry they don't have to be expensive. I normally buy mine from Lidl. This whole bag, which is 500 grams, is £1.49, and obviously they're frozen, so they're gonna last forever in the freezer. And they're such a delicious addition, and obviously they're so good for us. They're full of antioxidants, mineral and vitamins. So yeah, check out Lidl frozen section. And on this note as well, I'm sure I don't need to say this, but if you feel like, you know, times are tight at the moment, obviously don't be ashamed of shopping at Lidl and Aldi or any kind of other discounted supermarket. The difference is remarkable. I shop a little bit around, so I do shop in Lidl, Sainsbury. I also love to support my local farmers market, but when I shop for like basic ingredients between Sainsbury and Lidl, there is a huge difference in price. So yeah, if you need to save some pennies at the moment, check out your local discounted store, because you can really save a big difference. For example, I bought these soya and sweetened milk, which is great for also like savory kind of like sauces, like bechamel sauce, or if you're making like porridge or things like that. And it was only 49p, which is crazy cheap compared to my usual Oatmeal, which is like £1.80, £1.90. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So I'm gonna stew my berries while the porridge is baking in the oven. For the berries, all you want to do is just put them in a pan with just a dash of water so they don't burn, and you want to let them simmer for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe less, just so when they start to kind of like go a bit soft and they look like a compote. The porridge is ready. It's been in the oven for about 25 minutes. You can see that it's slightly hard on top, so I love it because it kind of like tastes like cake batter. So it's a bit different version of just your regular everyday porridge. And I've got my stewed berries over here, and yum, I'm so ready to eat. So I didn't add any sweetener like maple syrup or sugar. I don't think he needs it because he has got raisin and banana, which they're naturally sweet, but you can totally add a little bit of sweetness if you have any nut butter, if you have any yogurt which you want to put on top, any nuts and seed. This is just a very basic recipe. You can just literally spruce it up with whatever ingredients you got going on in your cupboard. And it's lunchtime, and for lunch, guess what I'm making? Pasta. Did you have any doubt that I would have to include pasta in these budget-friendly meals? Pasta is the ultimate frugal food. I actually have bits and bobs and vegetables to finish. I mean, look at the state of this half aubergine, which I've used for a recipe and I forgot all about it. So I'm gonna make a very simple tomato veggie pasta, and I also have some leftover cannellini beans to finish. Beans are also a very cheap source of plant-based protein, and they're super good for us. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you how to make it. It's very simple. I don't even know if I can call it a recipe, but let's go. The chopped up aubergine and half of the pepper. I just find roasted vegetables a bit more interesting that if you kind of like fry them in a frying pan. And yeah, they literally just need like 10 minutes in the oven. Out the veg from the oven, and they're nice and crispy. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm also gonna add some chopped cavolo nero. You can also use spinach, just spinach if you want to add some greens into this sauce, or if you have any kale or some broccoli chopped really finely. And then I've got my leftover cannellini beans, and now I'm gonna add this tomato sauce, which by the way smells amazing. I think fresh herbs make a difference when you make a tomato sauce, but you can also use dry, whatever you have on hand really. And now I'm gonna stir it and pop it in the oven just for a few minutes, just so the cavolo nero can cook through. This turned out way better than I thought. It's so good. I love the aubergine and the pepper, and I love the beans as well. This is like the biggest bowl of pasta ever. I'm so happy. For dinner, I'm making kind of like a spring-inspired warm salad with some potatoes, some frozen pea, which is such a great staple to have in the freezer. They're great source of plant protein, and obviously they are so delicious as well. And for the cannellini dressing, I'm gonna make like a pesto, but I'm gonna use some carrot top. I don't know if you guys ever tried to make carrot top pesto. I bought some carrots. They had obviously their tops on. Well, not obviously, but the one I bought, they did. So I thought, why not use them for something instead of just putting them in my compost? So we're gonna blitz it with some pine nuts, but you can also use kind of like cashews or walnuts, garlic clove, some lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil, and salt. And I also have some watercress, which I'm gonna stir through, but you can also use baby spinach, or you can just completely leave it out if you don't have any fresh greens on hand. Cooking, I'm just gonna blitz up the pesto. I'm using a hand blender, but you can also use just a blender or a food processor. So in here I've put all the ingredients with a generous pinch of salt, some olive oil, and I'm just gonna blitz it all up. By the way, I will leave the full recipe in the description box, so don't worry. Product. I took a pictures from the for the thumbnail as usual. I also added some chili flakes because you guys know I literally add the chili flakes to anything in life, and some extra pine nuts because I had some leftovers. But these smell and look so fresh, so inviting, so I'm really looking forward to dig in. I love these. They're just so good. And that's it for me, guys. I really hope you enjoyed these videos, and I really hope you enjoyed the recipes. If you try them, as always, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I love to see you making my recipe. It honestly makes my day. And if you have any requests for any videos or anything you want me to film, just let me know in the comment down below, and I will also make sure to write down all the recipe for with all the ingredients, quantities, etc. But they're so simple, you can honestly not go wrong with them. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed these videos. If you want to support me, the best way is always to subscribe and click the thumb up button, and that will help me with the YouTube algorithm. And I guess I'll see you very soon. I'm trying to upload once a week, and finger crossed I can stick to this new schedule. Thank you so much again, and see you soon.